Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as Australia. So this is going to be the Warfare playthrough for our campaigns, being one peaceful, one warfare. Just so you know, this week is going to be 100% Australia, and then next week is going to be 100% Venezuela. I figure kind of switching just 1 week on, 1 week off type thing is a little bit better than doing a 3-2-3. A 3, then 2, and then a 2, then 3 type thing. I figured this is just easier, doing a full thing of as one. So, in the last few episodes, we haven't had really that much going on in the world. There was the Korean War, and that was about it so far. There's been some issues in Libya, but overall, not too much stuff is going down. We ourselves are making our first planned attempts and planned, we'll say, expansions. Obviously, our first major expansion is going to go southeast into New Zealand, because that's, other than Timor here, everyone else, Timor, Indonesia is the only other. Ooh, actually, I might make a move for Indonesia instead. Only because A, they won't have a large military. B, what military they have will mostly be centered on these two islands. And C, I can actually. I have a naval facility here with the barracks and the seaport. I can build an airport there, and then we can basically utilize this port here and probably cut across, right? Because, yeah, this is just a wide river. So we can actually bring engineers in, bridge this river here, and just roll up the coast. And then use their own port here in Jakarta and cross the strait and Tanjung Crag, whatever that is, land there and just continue to work our way up. I don't think we're on good terms. Yeah, we're really not on good terms with them anyways. Well, we're currently on good terms with New Zealand. I think we are doing some trade with them, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to pivot and actually go after Indonesia first. There's two reasons for that. Number one, the primary reason, and we're going to bring up this stuff here, rubber. They have access to rubber right in through here and all up in through here. They also have access to a lot of oil. Nothing with uranium. They got some good coal reserves, some good metal reserves, timber reserves, so they're pretty good for us to actually, kind of loot, to be all honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize our naval, our military base here. I don't think there's a name for it, is there? Yeah, just, I'm going to call it Darwin. AFB Darwin, the Australian Armed Forces base Darwin. And what we're also going to do is run a rail line, because the majority of our troops are coming here in the east. So I'm going to just kind of... Where is the majority of our land production anyways? Yes, there and there. So here's our land production as well. Okay, so we're going to connect that up with this rail line as well. They should take a nice big chunk out of our industrial goods. Our research is going good. Our military... Wait. Why are we building all these? I said yes somewhere in there, didn't I? Okay, no big deal. No worries. Aircraft, we're still building the Banshees that we want. Flowmasters. As for you, okay, you're not building anything navy-wise because we really Bathurst class. Yeah, we need to buy something really good from the Americans, like a good. You take how many aircraft? 6. S6 is 4. You only want 16 million. They're going to ask for 30, so yeah, we'll do that. There's a bunch of. Go for an Alaska class cruiser to go with it. Brooklyn wouldn't be too bad, or even a Juneau, but I really don't want to build like battleships. So like a North Carolina, South Dakota, or even the Iowa class are just a little too big. I want a more quick moving. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try and do like a little trade here. I'm gonna give them the Darling and the Bathurst plans. Try and do a little, and then also give them money for the Midway aircraft carrier and the Alaska class cruiser. And that way we'll actually hopefully have the ability to build some stuff here. I'll do the lump sum of industrial goods, but that's it. So right now, money-wise, we're making money. We're not making a lot. We have $500 million. So the majority of our industrial goods at this point are going into building that rail network. Metal's fine. If I really am worried, I can build 2 more industrial good factories. To bring me to 15. That'll bring me just over 3,000. So that's not even. Basically, I'll be doing a third of what I need. Oh well. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to order ground units only. A team of engineers to come up to the Darwin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're going to help build an Air Force base. It's going to be quite an important one, actually. And if I bring up our line of sight, we really don't have that good line of sight. So, when it comes to... F-84E Thunderjets versus... F 3,000. Interesting. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff's going on here. Yeah, I'll buy lump sum of stuff. But I'm not going to buy any large amounts here. we're still destabilizing them. That's good. That's 100, and that's 5, so it's 105 million. Oh, I keep forgetting we're a democracy. That'll probably change. Okay. So we're going to build military. We're going to build air base. We already have a barracks here, so that's not too bad. We're also going to build our very first radar station here as well. Well, it's going to take 150 days to build that. It's actually quite crazy. We're going a couple percentages a day, so that's no big deal. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't need lump sum of military goods. Industrial goods is good. Am I short on military goods? Nah, I'm good. I'll do that. We're almost a quarter of the way done, which is good. And then our line of sight will actually get rather impressive. In the meantime, with the money we have, can I... ...113 kilometers. 126. Oh, I can actually buy them even better. I think the Americans said yes to that. Thunder jets, Banshees. Yes, they did. And all three are going to move to the airbase. That's not built yet. Let's move them here first. I thought I saw lump sum industrial goods there. Yeah, 135 million. We'll go with that. 70 days left till our election. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I want to see. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know about this island. So this will be our primary military facility to transport troops to this place. The settlement. That is going to be ridiculously militarized in the next couple of years. My dog just get up and... So it's 1:30 in the morning. My dog just got up from laying beside me and went and got on the couch. Alright, so the plan will be to probably bring most of our units. Oh, actually, now that... You know what? I actually don't need to build any of this. Because I can actually use this as the primary location, actually. Because all I've got to do is build a runway here. So I'm actually ordering the cancellation of the construction at this facility, and we're going to head south, and all I'm going to do is build a runway. We're going to support that. Okay. Alright. Pause real quick. Where are these guys? Okay, they're there. When they get there, they're going to build an airbase here, and then we're going to build a naval base, an airbase, a radar, and a radar station. And obviously a naval base, airbase, and a radar dish, and a barracks. Right here. And that opens up the entire southern part. Is this Java or is this Java? I can't remember what the name of the islands are. It's not really that important. 54 days until election time. Meh. Honestly, not too worried about that. Almost think it would have been easier to send them via... Yeah, supply is the problem they're having. Once we've got things under control a little bit, we'll... What's our population? It's only 10 million. We'll start paying back our debt soon, too. Now what I can do... Increase revenue treasuries. Okay, no, you're already set. Basically ignore inflation. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Construction there. Build military. Airfield. All we're doing is an airfield. Nothing else. So it shouldn't be much. 23% the first day. 2.7% unemployment. 40 days to an election. Yeah, we're just going to put an airbase and a port, or a pier, and an airbase and a barracks. So that way we can send troops there and immediately just send them into the reserve there. Done. Built. Okay. So now we're going to order all these guys. We're also going to turn this off. And a supply depot. Sea transport to that location, please. And they're going to immediately head out. So the first thing they're going to build, obviously, is a pier. So a pier, a supply depot, a radar station, and a runway. 24 days, and we got almost 40% of the vote. I'm not too worried about anything at this point. People are liking us even more. Yeah, we have $1.1 billion. How's our industrial goods going? It's going. Well, this rail line's actually going to help a lot with supplies, so that's not so bad. Like, just look at that. That's actually pretty good. All right, here we go. So you're all going to go and do construction there. Build military. Gonna go airfield. That's a pier, right? I didn't say naval station? Yeah. Radar station. Oh. No, that's the right one. We want a barracks. Supply depot. I like how we're called the grassroots party. Anyway, actually, we're gonna be done almost. 3 different buildings in a matter of a few moments here. Is supply turned on? Yeah, it's turned on now. Let's see how good the supply is here. But almost immediately the supply starts going out. And the barracks is gonna be done. Boom. And now we're going to be turning a profit again. Turbo prototypes. We win with 39.4%. Yeah, so there's only a 0.1% difference. Okay. These guys are going to fly out this way. Now, problem here is that I just read that. Our aircraft cannot go into reserve here, because there's no major military Air Force base. But I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about that. Alright, so now we're going to start our overflights. So right now we are going over Alright, so we're officially violating Indonesia's airspace. So we're officially being, aggressive. I'm also going to deploy a first batch of batch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our first batch of fighters as well to the island. So they've got some artillery and some militia and some infantry. Nothing that really causes me concern at the moment. We've got our supply depot up and running. Now, here is where, if I were them, I would be slightly concerned. I am now going to have fighters flying up to their borders, turning around and coming back. Not. You're going on air patrol like so. You're going on air patrol like so. And you're going on air patrol like so. So now I have a whole bunch of fighters basically flying close to their capital and constantly violating their airspace. Okay. Now, we currently don't have any spy aircraft. Though it is 52. Yeah, as I said, they're not going to notify us if they've cracked the U2 spy plane projects and stuff yet. But, as you can see, that is our how is our radar dish up and running here? Come on. So our radar facility is almost 50% complete, which means in, well, what we're doing, what, 1% a day almost? Yeah. So in about 30 days or so, 40 days, we will have our first nice big Air Force base sitting off the coast of Indonesia, and we're already way more aggressive than we were against New Zealand here, but I mean, we weren't really in a good spot to really do much there. Yeah, okay. Next plan will be also demilitarize this island. We're going to build a military facility, a military base, Air Force base, radar station, all that stuff. Militarize that, have that militarized. We'll watch to see if any of these islands over here get independence. And we will push that forward. Walrus and Egypt seems like losing control. That population. Cool. We're going to help. We completely support a government by the people in Egypt. Sooner or later in the future as well, we will gain the ability to have aircraft refuel in the air. So all we'll have to worry about is basically the refueling aircraft. And it'll just be going like across and then refueling itself with other refueling aircraft. Look at that. Fighters sitting there. We still have 2 fighters in reserve just in case. And what I'm thinking of doing is these fighter aircraft are just going to overfly the country itself. So you can see that we went from a level 4 with these guys, and we're now a level 3 for friendship. So obviously they're not too happy with us. Overall, worldwide though, people are okay with us. How much longer till this Air Force base is up and running? This radar station. Okay, still got a while. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.